Okay, somebody give me a Pokemon. And by somebody, I mean Woos, because you're the only one here.
Let's see.
Or
Bulbasaur,
Tree.
obviously.
Oh, Bulbasaur. Are you sure you want me to do terrible things to your Bulbasaur, though? Pichu.
Bulbasaur.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. Let's draw a Bulbasaur. Let's give him some eyes. Let's give him some round eyes. Some nice round eyes. Let's use a different type of pencil. And let's make the background white. Let's do a sketch layer. Not a sketch layer. Fuck that.
were you still doing the stream in Discord too, or?
Oh yeah, I was gonna do that.
I
Um.
mostly ask because Twitch's videos like to break on me.
Okay. Clip Studio Paint. Go live. Okay. That way you can see what the fuck I'm doing. But Bulbasaur. Alright, let's turn up the brush density a little bit. Let's give him some eyes. That's normal, right?
Yeah, totally.
That's a normal Bulbasaur. Totally normal Bulbasaur.
Yeah.
Tree, you had the right idea with that. Because I'm definitely going to do terrible things to them. But I'm not allowed to draw dicks on Twitch, right?
Yeah. No, don't draw dicks.
Yeah, no, I get in trouble for that a lot. Here. It's cute little Bulbasaur, see?
Yeah.
Let me up my pen thickness a little bit. Cute little Bulbasaur. He has little ears, if I remember correctly. They don't look like that, though. I think they look more like this. I don't know what this is, but it's not a Bulbasaur. He has a chin, right?
Yeah, his head stops at some point.
Let's move this around. And I remember he has like little
He's got three
spots.
little spots on his
Yeah.
head.
Why does that make him look less like Bulbasaur?
He's got three spots in the same area on his head.
Here, it's a Bulbasaur. It's a Bulbasaur. See, this is what a Bulbasaur looks like. He's gonna have little fingies.
Oh, yay.
Little fingies. And a thumb. Have three fingies on each foot. There. Oh. I don't know what this is, but it's not a Bulbasaur. Like he's gonna have another foot here, and I'm gonna get rid of these lines because I don't need those. Oh, it's Bird. Hi, Bird. There. I have little fingies on his feetsies. And he has a bulb on his back, right?
I think so. That might be where the name comes
Yeah.
from. Could be. Could be wrong.
So it's shaped like that, right? And in fact, on my Bulbasaur, these are going to be coming out a little bit. So that bulb on his back is going to be like a little bit open.
Right, right.
And um, it's going to be a little bit open. It's going to be a little bit open there too. And inside that bulb
Is it Diglett?
Is another Bulbasaur.
Ah, that's what Bulbasaurs keep in the bulb. It's like a
Yeah.
kangaroo pouch.
Yeah, that's where baby Bulbasaurs come from. Oh. See? It's a Bulbasaur, right?
Yeah. Or you could make it a tree's
Oh,
Pichu.
oops. Oh, I could have made it the Pichu. But now it's already a Bulbasaur.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
There. He has stupid triangle ears, too.
Oh, don't forget his little nub tail.
Oh, yeah. His little nub tail. It's also a stupid triangle. It's Bulbasaur, guys.
You walked in on Bulbasaur.
Look, he has little... Hi, Director Bones. How are you? It's Bulbasaur. And see, look, it's two Bulbasaurs. Inside this Bulbasaur's bulb, there's another Bulbasaur. He's also got little spots.
Russian stacking doll Bulbasaurs.
He did a little bit too much crack. It's okay.
Listen, when you're the first Pokemon in the Pokedex, there's a lot
He had
weighing
to
on
do...
your shoulders.
His trainer really wanted to be the Elite Four, and he had to make some personal sacrifices, like too much cocaine.
His trainer was a speedrunner, and the only way to keep up was drugs.
Speed runner. He sped run games, and then he also, dealt cocaine. This is Wooz, by the way. The other voice.
Oh, hi.
He's teaching me how Twitch works because I don't fucking know.
You're doing an okay job.
Thanks. I think Bulbasaur appreciates my efforts too. Alright. Should I put color on this? Do you think?
Yeah, Bulbasaurs are like purple or some shit, right?
No. Listen, we're going strictly on model Pokemon drawing here. Wooz.
Right. You're right.
Yeah. No purple Bulbasaurs here. That's sacrilegious.
The tiny Bulbasaur is so great.
I'm glad you like it. Should we do a color layer? I think we should do a color layer. I can do it pretty easily if I duplicate the line layer. Let me just clean up my line art. Oh, well, this is a kind of rough pencil, so it might not be super duper smooth. Also, my fingers are shaky because I'm actually a little nervous. For some reason. I don't know. I've already put a lot of dumb shit on the internet. I don't know why I care now. There, that makes it a little more clear that this is his ear and that's the bulb. Yeah, let's take this as my line layer.
Color it, it'll come in clear.
I'll explain a little bit of what I'm doing, just in terms of like actual drawing, right? So this is the line layer that I just did. If I were doing like a actual serious I'm sorry, this is a very serious drawing. But if I were doing a different if I were doing a different serious drawing, I would probably do a sketch layer and then a line layer on top of that. But I'm going to treat this as a line layer. I'm going to duplicate the line layer. And then I'm going to put the bottom one as color. This is what I do when I draw the like Waffles and Pancakes comics all the time. Except I use a pen tool for that so that there's not so much rough edges around the pencil, which helps. I'm going to pick a color. He's like a greenish turquoise, right? And I'm going to bit that in there. I'm going to make it a little lighter. And it makes base colors real fucking easy to put in. See, but if I had cleaner line work for more serious drawing, I wouldn't have these like edges that are a little rough.
You keep saying more serious drawing. Like this isn't.
This is serious business, can't you tell by his serious eyes and his fingies? He's shocked. And I think the bulb was a little bit darker, right?
Yes.
Okay. There. It's more clear what's going on now.
And then the little markings are like a darker shade of the turquoise.
Yeah, I think so. So we'll do that. And that's easy peasy base colors, right? And if the line art's clean, you very rarely have to do a lot of cleanup. Clean that up a little bit though. So now I want a shading color for this main turquoise, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move this a little bit darker and a little bit more to the neutral side. And then I'm going to move it a little bit cooler on the color spectrum just to make the shading not look too muddy. And I'm going to kind of outline the areas that I want to be darker. It's all pretty basic stuff. Also, disclaimer, oops, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I kind of became a professional digital artist by accident. Like, actually. But I do know a few things. But yeah, see, if you stay completely within the same hue and just go down a little more neutral, it tends to look a little boring. If you shift it a little over toward a slightly different shade, you get just, I don't know, it's a little more comfortable. It's colorful, not comfortable. It's a little more colorful. It's a little more interesting. And generally speaking, if you're shading with a cooler color, you're highlighting with a warmer color and vice versa. So that's a good thing to keep in mind when you're picking a color. But anyway, this is a very serious Bulbasaur. And this one, I'm going to again move a little bit.
How does this
color.
not bring you comfort, Bird? This is great.
Man looks like he'd walk up to you in the McDonald's parking lot and ask for a Happy Meal. Yeah, because he's trying to spread happiness, Dr. Bones. Or Director Bones, sorry. So there's going to be a shadow underneath these leaves. Shadow underneath these leaves and in the little folds and in here and there and there. There's going to be a little shadow, oops, and there. And there should be a little shadow of the bulb on his body too.
Beautiful.
Thanks. And now for the baby Bulbasaur. See, if you zoom in, you can see all the imperfections because I was using a rough pencil, right? So when I used that fill bucket to fill in the base colors, it didn't get it perfectly. If you use a more defined pen tool, like for example this one, or I use a turnip pen usually, you see it doesn't have those edges. So you can use the fill bucket a little more liberally. You can do that. On the inside, there'd be a lot of shadow cast by, like, you know, the other Bulbasaur's face and the outer leaves and stuff. Let's do that a little. Let's do that a little.
Bird, objectively, you're wrong.
What's Bird saying? Nothing
this
about
does not
this.
spark joy.
Bird, that's very rude to say to this poor Bulbasaur who is doing his best. Yeah, that look how joyful he looks. In fact, maybe that's just like his chin, and then he has a little smile here. What if he just had a little smile, like right here? Oh, now it looks like a nose. Oh, guys, what if Bulbasaur had a nose? Like that.
I mean, he kind of does have a nose.
But like a very, you know, if he could smell real good like a human, and he had like, you know, a little bit of that bend in his nose that like some people do sometimes. And like, what if Bulbasaur had a mustache? Like that. Doesn't he look so sophisticated now?
He went from looking like, what you drew to like you kind of merged it with that old Migusta face from fucking 2008.
Yeah, and what if he had like a little bit of definition to his brows? And like
It's just getting more and more like the meme.
and oh, I have more followers now. I don't know how to do the thing where I know who's following me because I don't understand Twitch, but thank you anyone who did. It's probably all my friends being nice to me. Thanks. Um, um, there, look, he's got some properly shaded nose now. What color should his hair be in the mustache?
See, at first I thought you were about to give him like locks of hair on his head. I was like, oh really?
I think the
Um,
mustache is enough.
let's see. Bulbasaur strikes me as a blonde, so blonde mustache.
Okay, let's go a little to orangey. Let's go pretty neutral, because blonde shades tend to be rather neutral. And let's
Oh, hey,
give
look,
him
Ian.
some. What?
My
Oh,
buddy Ian
hello.
is in here.
What? Tempt me what? Tempt me to do what? He needs a nose
Oh,
ring. Fuck yeah, bud. Let's give him some highlights in his mustache. Let's give him a nice little nose ring. Um. Okay, where do I want to put it? Are we doing like a full bowl kind of deal? Are we doing like a little tasteful stud on the nostril? That might look like a boil. What if we did one of these? One of these. Like that. Yeah. Now we can clean that bit up. There. And color layer. If he has a nice blonde color to... Yeah, nice blonde color to his mustache. He can have like a nice gold nose ring. There.
would he have like? Would he have a little bit of like a? I don't want to say a soul patch, but something down below his face
Yeah!
too.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Line layer. Pencil. Um, yeah, Bulbasaur goatee. Give him some hair fuzz. Um, let's
Boomer sword.
what? Boomer, sorry. Fuck yeah, Canadian. There, and go a little lighter for sort of a highlighted color. Oh,
He's a
and
good
then
dad. He's
his
taking his child to school.
yeah, yeah. Um, I gotta properly. Since the background's white, I'm just gonna go pure white with it. Let's just do pure white eyeballs. And okay, I'm gonna shade these eyeballs a little bit. Let's use a pencil. That's a little softer to shade these eyeballs a little bit. And then a thinner layer on the bottom. There. I should do it to his son too. Oh, his son doesn't even have the whites in yet. Let's do whites.
Father, I can't see. My eyes don't exist.
Let me see, father. Oh, okay. Okay. And he still needs like this going on. There. There. I should be consistent with like the style of shading I'm using, but I'm not. we gotta make him shiny. Cause like he has this shiny skin, right? So I'm gonna dip this a little into like a warmer green, and then turn it up a little bit, and
I
then
assume you mean like reflections versus like actually being a shiny Bulbasaur.
yeah. I mean like this.
Yeah.
And a nice shiny head effect. Maybe better just like that. Yeah. And if that's the case, his brow would be a little shiny too. And like the tip of the bridge of his nose, and like this bit, and this bit, and his little weird triangle ears, and his tail.
No, Ian, those are Bulbasaur hands.
Yeah, that's how they usually look. Everything's fine. Let's give him. Yeah, Bulbasaurs need knuckles. Let's give him some Bulbasaur knuckles.
Bird is requesting angry eyebrows of the child.
Yeah, in a moment. That sounds like a good idea. In a moment. I gotta make his knuckles shiny. Oh, I didn't shade his little fingies on this one. God damn it, Bird, you got me saying fingies.
You've been saying them a lot.
I know, I'm sorry. Blame Bird. Okay, angry eyebrows on the child. Can do. Eh. Should he have like little brow furrow too? A little bit of eyebrow fuzz. It's like, I don't want to go to school, Dad. Color layer. Let's shade that a little bit. Okay, and his brows would be shiny too. His butt needs some more shine on it, and his little legsies. And this also needs to have a shine color. Be very visible up here. Guys, we're drawing such a nice Bulbasaur.
Beautiful.
Yeah. There. Totally normal Bulbasaur. That's correct, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I dropped my phone.
Oh.
It's fine. I picked it up again. He looks like Gollum if Gollum was on meth. Yes, Director Bones.